Hello everyone and welcome to Sunkissed, the Vampire the Masquerade 5th edition TTRPG campaign that's been going on for quite a long time. Did I change the episode number? I don't think I did.
No, I think we're on 56.
1 second.
Yeah, I think we're on 56.
50...
And also, my camera is odd.
Wait, is your camera bad?
It's kind of like shifted.
Yeah, mine
In a
is
weird way.
also.
It looked fine when I did the thing, so I don't know why it's...
It's like the Roll20's cropped on top of... There you go. And I'll just go this way a little, I guess.
Also, I just realized that the OMG is like capitalized.
So yeah, mine is
Well,
interesting.
that's
also.
that's not my fault, that's Peachy.
Peachy! It's okay. Nobody knows that I actually keep it not capitalized. I don't like
Okay, wait.
tell people. Everyone's like, OMG's gotta be big. It's gotta be in caps.
Oh my god, Vandy!
Oh my god. Yeah, because that's how everyone fucking says it, right? They come up to me, they're, oh my god, Bambi! Like, I see Katie does that, and honestly, every time I see her, it makes my heart happy.
Oh,
I miss people.
I think
I
you
miss
all
people
look...
so much.
I think you all look pretty good now, so...
yeah, thank you.
Pretty good. I look fucking amazing. Hello? Have you seen me? I'm a fucking god. I'm a
Yes,
golden
it's true.
god. No, I'm sorry. I'm like I'm a
So,
lot right now.
Sunkissed, right? No, intros. Fucking what is going on? You three with your chatter and confusing. Let's talk to someone first. I'm gonna go with Tess. Hey Tess, how's it going?
Me, Tess. Okay.
Yes, you Tess.
I've tried to train my brain not to respond to Tess, but sometimes I have to respond to Tess. So
I have to train my name to I have to train myself to not respond to my own name. It's like
Hi friends. I am Tess or Tessishka, also in Dahari. My arms hurt from workout. All I could think about right now. All good. Nahari's dateless, so I don't know what she's gonna do tonight. I have to think about that. Yeah. Let's see what else. I'm playing Demon Souls on my channel. Probably later tonight or tomorrow. I still haven't decided. But I'm gonna have fun and die a lot. It's gonna be good. And I have cats. I'm obsessed with cats. Oh, I also play Borderlands.
Oh,
That's all you really need to
okay.
know.
Let's then move over to Vandy. Hey,
hi,
Vandy.
I'm Vandy.
What's up?
Hello. I'm Vandy. I live on the sun. I play Tess in, the game.
Yeah.
So I do respond to Tess. No, but what am I doing this week? I guess Wednesday I am a guest on the Bar Brawl where we are going to be ranking. Oh, come on.
Yeah.
So many.
We'll also talk about all your TTRPG stuff you've done and.
Yeah, we'll talk about like roleplay stuff and good things and just so many things and how much Among Us I play on a regular basis. It's kind of ridiculous. Yeah, but you can find me at OMG Bandy pretty much everywhere. I stream Wednesdays and Fridays, although not this Wednesday because obviously Bar Brawl. And next Sunday you can find me on Roll For It, where we will be ranking back up with the commanders, and I will probably have to do a cooking roll. So
Yeah.
Warhammer, man. Warhammer 40k.
There was interesting times on the most recent episode of The Last Ditch. Things happened.
Like yesterday? Do I want to know? Because I don't watch them so that I'm like not.
We had a TPK.
What? Are you serious?
Everybody died. They went into a place with like 20 like 2 squads basically, and the squads got decimated.
Combative GM over here. Killing the party.
Right?
To be fair, he's tried to kill us on multiple occasions with
know.
Tyranids where like we should have died, and somehow he killed off my one best boy. One of my best boys, who managed to dodge the Tyranid artillery running to get a message out and come back.
Yeah.
He killed him so impersonally, okay? Let me just say that. Like, it was super impersonal, and I was, like, kind of offended. Like, I literally sat there, I was like genuinely mad for a bit.
Killed Silvat too.
You killed Silvat. Honestly, she was gonna die one way or the other, but, like, she was a bad bitch.
Silvat was like a prototype Macatilla. Just on like a squad level instead of command.
Yeah, so if you want to see me do war crimes, roll for it this Sunday on, what is it, like starting at 1 p.m. EST? Yeah.
Yep, and 6 p.m.
6
UK.
p.m. UK.
6 p.m. UK.
Also, I won't give anything away, but it could be an interesting episode next episode. So, anyway, finally, let's talk to Tash. Who is
Hi, I'm
Tash.
Tashna. What?
Yeah. No,
What are you going to say?
no, I said who is Tash and nothing else.
Who is Tash?
Who is Tash? The existential question. Well, I'm actually Natasha, but Tashna on Twitch, and I do lots of variety content, lots of survival, story-driven games. Do a lot of tabletop recently. So obviously we're in this. I was in a one-shot of a Toreador heist or Toreador party yesterday. That was a lot of fun over on Josh's channel.
Yes.
Which is Strange Adventures on YouTube if you want to catch up with that.
When is? Do you know when the episode's going up?
When Josh edits it and puts the video up is the answer I got.
So look out next year for the first episode for the one
You
shot.
should just subscribe, and then you'll be notified. Turn
Josh
on
does loads of
notifications.
Josh does loads of Vampire the Masquerade content. So his
Yes.
link is actually in the description because he used to be on this show.
Mm-hmm.
But this is my intro. Fuck Josh.
Yeah. What a dick.
and-
Last time it was the Americans. This time it's George. Just taking shots everywhere.
Shots. Very American of me, really. Shut up. I hate you so much. And Sheepy and I
What was
also
that splutter?
just pew pew,
Okay.
but quietly. Okay. Sheepy and I just did 40,000 layers. Don't know why I speak to him ever. But episode 1 of the Eldar is up on my YouTube, where they're going to be posting now and in the playlist. So go and
Yes.
say hello, I suppose. Learn some Eldar lore and watch me hate painting. A little.
It's
So
actually really good.
it was a fun episode.
It was fun.
We got to talk about lots of Eldar things, and some of them Tash didn't hate.
Yeah.
You really didn't take to the Eldar much.
Well, they were melodramatic bitches.
Like the Eldar, the Eldar can be very arrogant and kind of assholes a lot of the time, compared to the Necrons, who are literally trying to wipe out everyone. And Tash is like, I like the Necrons, they're nice.
They're not arrogant about it, though.
They can be.
Like, we just
Shut
want
up.
to kill everyone, you know.
Yeah.
It's fine.
Yeah.
It's just a thing we do.
The Eldar are probably like, oh, we want to kill everyone because we're better than them. And also, this is our planet now, bitch. And this is my rock.
God, imagine just like being obsessed with taking over like just essentially really big rocks,
Well, they turn into rocks, so
space rocks.
technically.
Sure, yeah. We're also going to be recording a little extra content for 40,000 layers, finishing off the Howling Banshee. Do you have it? Can you?
Yeah, it's here. I'm looking at her like, because somebody paints at a normal speed, but not fast enough to complete the paint.
But no, it's looking good so far. So
It
we'll
looks incredible.
I can show you close up if you want.
sure.
Yeah.
Okay, give me a second. I have to like move my camera. It's not autofocus.
Oh, that's so cool.
Oh, I love it.
That is
It just
It's
took me
also
a while
good.
to
Don't
keep
you have to like
clean.
let the paint dry for certain things so that you can do like brushing and
Not really. It's they're mini paints, so they're quite quick to dry. By the time I have to be quite quick to paint it so that there's no streaks and stuff because it dries so quick.
The hair looks really cool.
Yeah, it's actually just I think it's just contrast.
Mm.
It's Blood Angel's red contrast paint. And I'm
Ooh.
pretty surprised that it's got so much depth to it. Anyway, this.
Yes. So as I said, we're going to be doing extra content where Tash finishes off that Howling Banshee, and we'll talk. I'm probably going to talk over like the Eldar a little bit more, but more specifically, maybe some of the characters which we mentioned and stuff. If you want to support that, then there is a Patreon, which I'm sure will be put in the chat, where you can go and support, and as time goes on, we will add more things that will happen on there. I think one of the things we talked about is Tash painting her nails thematically for because obviously the view is of the mini and
Yeah.
tail and stuff.
That would be
Well-
dope.
I nearly took off all my nail varnish for it because I was like, oh, I need to be consistent and not have nail varnish throughout. And Sheepy's like, you know what'd be great whilst we're already alive? I'm going to throw this idea out there.
Well,
so
it wasn't
that
for right at that second. But yeah.
But yeah, that could be interesting, but hard work because I'm not very. I'm okay at doing nail arty
I
stuff,
mean,
but it's been a long time.
It could just be like green for Nurgle, you know, or like blue for Zine.
What kind of basic person do you think I am?
Well, I'm trying to make it easy on you. You literally okay, whatever. It's
I
fine.
try hard a lot of the time.
I know.
You're outnumbered, Sheepy, honestly.
I know.
Don't
I've been
just-
here a while outnumbered. I've noticed. You should have.
You love it, don't worry.
You guys should have all been there for just before we started the intro. Jesus.
Yeah, there was some fun conversations.
We have some like girl chat. You know, we got a fucking girl chat,
I was
man.
hiding
Like,
under my desk. For like, for
listen,
like
I
5
might have
minutes.
been a little, later than I should have been today. Okay, I can't be early all the time. I can't be.
We did have a note of Vandy. Can you stop showing up early for the?
It's true. They told me they're like, this is weird. You need
Yeah,
to like
it's
be
way too
late
early.
again. And I was like, dope.
Makes organizing the cameras easier.
Yeah.
Just fucking, I don't know. Jeez.
Do you have anything else you want to push up or?
Haven't got like 1,000,000% confirmed or something posted. I mean, there's Tess and I are going to be playing Portal 2. We're going to be doing the co-op robot levels and
Oh,
trying
fuck
to
yeah.
get some achievements, and that is going to be on July the 14th, 7 p.m. UK, which should be 2 p.m. Eastern.
Eastern, yeah. That's gonna be
Was that
really
next
fun.
Tuesday?
Yeah.
Um,
next Wednesday.
A week
Next
on
Wednesday.
Wednesday. So
Oh shit.
Oh,
I
yeah.
fucking love Portal 2.
I thought you were going to say I have something on. I might cancel it.
I
Obviously.
mean, it's Wednesday, so.
We're both like completely in love with all things Portal, so I feel like it'll just be really fun.
I don't think I've completed all the co-op levels.
You haven't?
I have.
I don't have friends.
I have.
What do you
but it was a
mean?
long
What are
time
we?
ago.
What am I to you? What am I to you? What are we?
No, I don't. I just don't often play
Okay.
co-op.
Never want to ask that question again.
So,
Sunkissed.
Sunkissed, and also The Wandering Inn, because I have almost finished my world building for Laconis, which those of you who've been watching or the solo Barbarals that I've been doing is the I was gonna say Warhammer, but that's not true. The D&D world for the viewer game. Essentially, I'm still working it out, but and it'll be a little bit trial and error. But anyone who wants to get involved in that, there is some chat in the Discord recently about who's creating what character and all those type of things. It's basically going to be a little bit of in-Discord role-playing, as much as you want to do, along with an occasional show where people can jump in the Discord voice, and we can do a little bit of like role-playing with your characters and stuff like that. It's kind of like background campaign of D&D where people can, kind of do what they like and stuff. We'll see how it goes. Should be fun. Also, I've almost got the Patreon up. So those of you who've been waiting, the one of you who's been waiting desperately to support the show, or to support the channel, Patreon will be up soon, hopefully. So keep an eye out for that. Aside from that, it's time for Sunkissed. So last week no, wait, did we do it last week? We didn't do it last week. Last time on Sunkissed, we at the beginning we went for a wander, I believe. No?
Kafka, we were in the club still with Kafka,
In the club
met
with
them.
Kafka, sorry.
We had
yeah,
a discussion about umbrellas.
There's a discussion about
Oh, yeah.
umbrellas. And you decided to go and investigate the area up in northern Sunnytown. Eventually wandering into... Oh, look, it's tile drop. Eventually wandering into a random person who you started chatting with. I believe Tess also was chatting with some drug dealers, some teenage drug dealers who were hanging out on a corner, and essentially was like, "Hey, want a shot for me?" You know,
They're coming to Sticks and Stones, I think. With
yeah, kind of open invitation.
It was an open invite.
At some point, maybe soon.
And then on the way back, decided to go and shout at a random dude on the street.
Hey, do you know where drugs are? And also, like, some half-blooded fucking thin bloods, half-bloods? What the fuck? Thin bloods.
This isn't Harry
Like
Potter.
Harry Potter? Like,
Yes.
hello?
I do desperately want to run a Harry Potter show. I think that would be fun.
Be pretty fun.
But
honestly.
that's just because Wag did such an amazing job, and I love that show. Shout out to Wag Steven, Table Story, Harry Potter show. Go watch it. It's awesome. Zacodicus blows my mind. Anyway, sorry, fanboying for a sec there. You were talking to a guy, just a regular guy, you know, who turned out to be Dreg. That's no big deal. And you learned a lot of new slang. That was fun.
I don't know if I fucking remember it at this point.
I wrote a lot in the notes, but I didn't. Watching the conversation back is really funny because now we know, and I'm like, oh, it's so clear.
Yeah.
I watched some of that episode actually just to like try to remember, and of course I don't remember. I'm gonna need to rewatch it because I only watched like the first little bit. But my face that whole time was
Yes,
just
We're all
like,
it was priceless. It was just like I don't know what's happening here.
I was really trying to keep it together. I'm gonna be honest. Like I could figure out like most of it, but then there were some points where I'm just like, what?
yeah.
Yeah, I
Like
popped them in the
flipping
notes
through the
as well.
fucking dictionary, like trying to be like, is this where's Urban Dictionary? Hold on. Like, what the fuck, bro?
none of it's in Urban Dictionary.
No, it's
No,
not. That's
apparently
why I
not.
mean, like, I had to fucking. Anyways, yeah, but you became the Urban Dictionary, so yeah.
Sheepy is such a giant nerd that he made a slang for the Thin Bloods in his campaign. Anyway, you
Yeah.
met Dreg, and then you didn't realize until. Wait, did you? I don't think you realized at all, did you?
No,
Oh no,
for-
he said
Not
said
until
it.
he said it at the
He
end.
said it as he left.
Yeah, he's like, oh yeah, by the way, my name's Dreg. I'm like,
I think we clocked about him being a thin blood, but we
Yeah.
hadn't introduced
Yes.
ourselves really.
Yeah.
and he was
So,
like explaining kind of how it worked,
like about
like,
the rabbits
sort
and
of.
the
the rabbits
and-
and the yeah.
yep.
Yep. Nobody talks to us. We just hang out here.
I feel like you had an interesting new like perspective chatting with him because he's got a weird like thought line on stuff.
Oh yeah.
Well, also because he's just one dude,
Yeah.
like technically, who kind of just does all of, like, kind of just does a bunch of the stuff. Like, he's technically the only Dreg.
Yeah.
Kind of.
There's
Anyway,
no
I
like
don't know.
faction affiliation, etc. It just kind of the way I described it to someone was he essentially runs a Thin Blood homeless shelter, pretty much.
Yeah. I think that's what you told us afterwards,
Mm.
because that sounds familiar. Yeah. So yeah. So we got to talk to him. He gave us that info, and then we were setting up for date night. Well, date night was gonna be the next night,
Yeah.
right? So
I believe we ended at the end of the night, and I asked you to rouse check.
Do a rouse
which
check, yeah.
You did. So we will come in on date night, which will be later. I believe, correct me if I'm wrong, that Chrys is heading to Hell with Leah, and that Tess is doing something undetermined with Claire. I wanted to say Caroline.
Honestly, that's my name.
No, it's because I was watching.
Cassidy. I was thinking Cassidy for some reason. I was like, no, she's dead.
Yeah, Cassidy's dead.
Like,
she
real dead.
I was thinking Caroline because of Portal 2.
Oh, yeah. Oh my god.
I watched KPP play Portal 2, and I was like, yeah, that name.
They call her Carolyn, which kind of makes me mad because I want to relate to her so badly.
Yeah.
Because she's just like a sassy bitch. And I'm like, and she has my name. Like, it's spelled the way that I spell it, right? And I'm just like.
I mean, Carolyn doesn't have an E, clearly.
It does in the game.
It does. Yeah, but
it's
her name is spelled the same way as. Yeah. It's because it's American. Americans say Carolyn, even though it's INE and it's literally line. Anyways, this whole thing. Don't get me started.
I always think it's Caroline when I see.
Yeah.
Well, I'm weird
Thank
also.
you.
Thank you.
you.
I guess so.
I can't remember if it was pronounced both ways.
I mean,
Maybe
I
I'll
thought
have to play
Lynn was
Portal 2
Lynnne. So
Or just
that's what I thought,
Lyn.
Lynn.
well,
Or Lyn, yeah. Or even Lin would be Carolyn. But Caroline, like Line is clearly Caroline.
you don't walk in a straight Lynn.
Exactly.
That's
exactly. Yeah.
Not wrong.
I love this conversation because it's literally like the summary of my life in a very small. Oh my god. Anyway, go play Portal 2 if you haven't played it, or just Portal and then Portal 2. Please, just go fucking play it.
They're so good.
So, you will all be waking up at the early evening. It's actually, you're getting a bit less of the night now in terms of the game time. We're kind of like bursting through spring at this point, so kind of early on in the year, but you know, it's starting to get lighter earlier and later, or stay, or whatever. It's getting darker later.
What?
Yeah, no, it's.
Well, I'm gonna wake up and have a Pop-Tart.
Hell yeah.
I'm gonna wake up and see the other two getting ready and think about what I want to do with my existence.
That is fair.
I think I want to visit Nathan. I'm thinking this to myself, but I'm not saying
No,
it yet.
I imagine you're not saying it out loud.
Yeah, I think I might tell Chrys, like I might go upstairs before where's
Heads
Vandy?
down,
Vandy's
yeah,
actually up
'cause
there, even though she's down here. Yeah, so I might go upstairs before Vandy wakes up to tell Chrys, because I want somebody to know where I went, but I don't necessarily want to freak out freak out Tess before her date.
Yeah.
So I'm just going to tell her that I'm going to go to his club and hang out and just see what's what. It'll
To
be...
freak out Chrys before hers.
Yeah, sorry. I decided you could handle it.
Neither of us handle stress well. This is gonna work out.
That's a fair
so
point, actually.
nicely.
But I feel like it's
man.
less charged for Chrys. Like, it's
Yeah,
less emotionally charged for Chrys.
Yeah.
And I'm just gonna be like, I'm just gonna scope it out. I'm just concerned about what trouble he's getting into. So I'm gonna go there and not get into trouble. Just maybe snoop around a little bit.
Well,
See
what we could do is we could, after both of the other two have headed off for their dates or whatever, we could kind of take stock of Nahari and see if there's things that, you know, just kind of go over her thought process and decide, you know, what she's interested in and how she kind of sees the current, because we haven't taken stock for a little while, and just, you know, we've kind of been running off and doing ghostly things, so okay.
Well, just why now today, I guess.
Well, because Tess is going on a date and you're going on a date, and I feel like,
And you want to go on a date with a
well, no,
manipulative?
but I want to do something productive, and it'll let me be sneaky and have a little fun at the same time. Maybe, I don't know. I feel like he could potentially be a danger to us, so I'd like to figure out what's going on. And I'm not doing anything. My alternative is going to snack on Matt, and it just kind of, I feel like I should give the poor boy a break. The last time I saw him, I accidentally killed a bunch of people. You know.
Yeah.
Sort of. I mean, not really, but you know, yeah. People died. It was stressful. I kind of just want to let him be a college kid for a bit. So, plus, Tess will be distracted. I don't want to necessarily keep this from her, but I want to tell her after her date because I don't want to stress her out for her date. Right?
Okay, well, just a reminder that you you got me to tell her about the Karen thing. Just
Yeah. Oh, I'll definitely tell her just after the date. I'm telling you because I feel like you can handle it, and I want somebody to know where I am. Right. But we'll definitely tell her later too.
I don't. Okay, well, I'm sure you'll be fine.
Yeah.
Probably. She has said that he's mega manipulative, and I guess, I mean, we met him that time in the office, so I think he knows you're Sahira.
I don't think did we tell him my name? Maybe I don't remember.
I think we introduced as Sahira
I think, yes, I
because
think
Chrys
Sahira
and
was-
Nahari were left in the office when
Yeah.
Chrys had the
Yeah.
muzzle.
Plus, I said Sahira at the new weird Nathanified.
Yeah.
Yeah. Legion place.
And I guess just be careful. And I know you are careful and you're sneaky, but he's really got under Tess's skin. So just try not to give him anything.
Oh no, of course. No, I want to find out what he's up to. So if I give up anything, it'll be stuff about myself, but hopefully I won't even have to. We'll see.
Well, I'll have my phone, so
Have fun. Don't worry about it. I didn't tell you this to stress you out. Enjoy your date. It'll be all good.
I'm a little worried about it.
Just put it out of your head. Just, you know, keep your phone on vibrate or something. Just in case.
Yeah. Okay.
Thank you.
I'm gonna like head downstairs with Nahari, I think, as
Yeah.
well.
So, Pop-Tarts, eh?
Pop-Tarts, the perfect pre-date snack, breakfast, I guess. Definitely having Pop-Tarts. I am going through my outfits, also trying not to get crumbs everywhere.
Okay.
And I'm trying to pick something out, but I also have no idea what we're doing. So
Well, you're meeting
I'm-
at your club, I believe, right?
we are, yeah.
Ah. Here's an interesting question. Do you have any idea what she's gonna wear?
No.
Okay.
I'm gonna text her and ask her what she's gonna wear.
Okay.
I'll just say I don't know what to wear. What are you wearing?
So she sends you a picture of her dress, which is currently hung up, which is like fairly low cut, like shoulder strap, green dress that
Ooh.
flows down, and is actually pretty long, but it's got patterns of like flowers that go like across kind of like the knee area. And then she sends you another picture, and the second picture is it's like spread out, like so the flaps of the dress are spread out, and there's koi fish in all of the gaps. So
What? That's dope.
yeah.
Oh my goodness. Ugh, I don't think I have
And
anything
did
that
I say
cool.
it's green? Because it's green. Okay, cool.
Yeah. Oh my god. Green dresses on redheads, please. Please end me. End my entire existence. My very gay heart. Okay. I'm going to look for something that is red. Because
Okay.
red and green, complementary, kind of. Yeah. I'm sure I have some kind of red dress.
We go in like
You know.
dark crimson or like light pinky.
Oh, more crimson-y.
Mm.
I want it to be sultry, but
Okay.
still not too fancy, you know?
Not like
So.
blaring red.
Yeah. I'm talking like, you know how people have like the little red dress or little black dress, you know?
Yeah.
Some people have also like the little red dress,
Right. Yeah.
which is also like real nice. Anyway, I'm sorry. I haven't gone shopping in a long time and also haven't seen women in dresses in so long. Anyway, it's fine. I'm totally fine. Red dress. So red dress, and I'm gonna try to do it like let's see, red dress that has
Are we going for a huge side like leg split down one side?
like an
that-
Angelina Jolie type thing.
That kind of
Yeah, we are.
yeah, makes sense.
Yeah, like that dress, but in red.
Mm.
Ooh.
Okay.
Yeah, let's do that.
And this is like you hear the response, I imagine, to the like pictures as being like, yeah, oh god, I've got to, you know, like panicking and searching through dresses and rejecting dresses, and you know, this one's too pink, and it like flies out the door.
Well, I think she's gonna be busy for a bit.
I can't find it. Oh my god, where is it? I'm like tossing shit. There's so much. Like if you were to look in Tessa's room right now, it would look like a bomb went off in the closet or something. Like just there's nothing on hangers anymore. It's like everywhere. There's some Pop-Tart like way off in the corner of her bed, and the rest of it's probably filled with clothes.
I feel like the majority of Toreadors would adore your clothing selection and taste and absolutely despise how everything is like strewed about, and you know.
Yeah. She's like Tessa's the equivalent of a very fancy meal
Yeah.
that you cook by yourself and you have a lot of dishes to do. And no one's done the dishes.
Yeah. And
That's Tess.
occasionally served in a happy meal box.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, definitely. There's definitely like a little plastic toy wrapped up in, you know, vacuum sealed or some shit. Like, yeah. She's a lot.
Well, I almost hate to ask, but Chrys, what are your date preparations?
Oh yeah, I haven't even asked if she wanted a dress yet.
Yeah, no, Chrys is just she's just got some like plain black jeans,
Yep.
like proper shoes instead of trainers.
Yep.
And a nice and clean top. She has like 2 of them that were used for job interviews.
By actual shoes instead of trainers, do you mean your fancy trainers?
No, like
Sorry.
tempting.
I'm sorry, I'm being a bitch.
But she's not going to sticks and stones, so she might not be allowed.
So she's going to hell.
Yeah.
Okay.
Trainers.
You know what? I'm not in this scene. It's fine.
It's fine. Yeah, they're just like little boot kind of things, not like a trainer or a full boot or anything. It's just, I know, I can envision them.
Okay.
Yeah, it's nothing extravagant. It's toned
Very
down.
Chrys.
Very Chrys. It's like very neat for Chrys.
Yeah.
But it's not Tess, is it? Where it's like lights, camera action. We're okay.
It's lights, maybe a camera phone, and then
no camera phones.
and then a slow crawl to the start.
Yeah.
Lights, a Nokia phone, and a hobble to the start.
They survive anything.
They
really do, honestly. I would build a house out of them. Just to fucking keep, I don't know, whatever natural disasters from messing my house up.
We don't have natural disasters in the UK.
No, you just don't have air conditioning.
We just have the regular human created ones. So,
Jesus Christ.
do you have anything you'd like to discuss between each other or do before you head off? Because otherwise, it's kind of going to be a little hive of activity around Tess, and then I imagine
just cleaning up the mess that she's made in the shared area a little bit, where there's just crumbs and popped out boxes left out, and just bean bags on top of the pool table or something. I don't know.
that's fair. Okay.
Yeah, I'm almost like not paying attention because I'm in a frenzy. So yeah. Unless I might pop my head out briefly to be like, do you guys need something to wear? There's a lot.
I'm good. Ready?
Do you have a date? Do you have a date tonight? Do you want something to wear?
I might go out. Yeah, sure. Why not?
Please. There's also hangers somewhere. I don't know. They're everywhere. Just pick something. I already know what I'm wearing. How do I look? Do I look okay? Is my hair okay?
yeah.
Am I doing all right?
Perfect.
Too much makeup? No.
No.
You could, I mean, no one's in Saturday's room now, so you could walk-in closet that.
Actually, a
and then
really good
it's
idea.
not
I
everywhere.
immediately burst into his room.
Okay. It's pretty empty. There's not really anything there. It's just like mattress, bed, desk, lamp.
Yes, this will
hole
work.
in the wall.
Hole in the wall.
This will work. Yeah. Wait. Yeah, because Nahari's actually staying in Cass's old room, right?
Yeah.
Okay. No, I can't do this now. I will do this later.
Yeah, I didn't
Okay.
mean sort it out right now. Just.
Well, why would you tell me now? And I'm like rushing back and forth to the like bathroom and like moving shit around.
Okay. Only one. Okay, you need to calm down. Just. You've.
Why aren't you wearing the frilly dress? Didn't I give that to you? You should wear that. You look really cute in it.
Let's return to the stress thing.
I'm not stressed.
What are you wearing?
You're stressed. I'm wearing this. Do you see this? It's nice. Do you like it? Did you see what she's wearing? She almost, oh my God. I thought she was going to send me a nude, but it's okay. Look at this dress. How cool is that? All right, time's up. Okay, let's go. I'm like,
Okay.
I'm just gonna
Right.
be like looking over the pile of clothes and like being like, I'll wait to actually get decked out till they leave.
Okay.
I'll just sort of look at Nahari before I head out. Like, ring me.
Have fun.
Yep. You too?
Thanks.
wait, does she have a date? Are you dating or are you just going
No.
out?
I'm just going out. Maybe I'll find a date or a snack or both. I don't know.
You want to see Matt?
Probably not. Maybe. We'll see where the night ends
all right.
up.
All right, well, I mean, all right, okay. I'm like thinking about like whether I want to ask her to pick up some weed for me. Um,
I'm just
but
like
she's not going to see
pushing.
Matt, so I'm just like, okay.
Let's go. Come on.
And I'm also just like looking through real quick, and I'll be like, if I need to change fuck, what if I need to change?
Why
What if
would
we
you
go
need
do
to
something that's
change?
like, what if, I don't know, what if she wants to like go hiking?
In the
That
middle of
doesn't-
the night?
Often happen. You're going to be at Sticks and Stones, right? You have change of clothes there, and it's not that far away.
Well, what if it's not like the perfect outfit? Okay, like what if I'm
Oh
just
my
like,
god, I'm just pushing her out the door
Yeah,
now.
no.
Like, we're walking towards the door. We're going. You're going to be late.
Okay, bye. Like,
Okay.
You'll be fine.
And you part ways as Tess goes towards Sticks and Stones, and Chrys heads up towards hell. Oh, such a weird name for a club. So, just FYI, nothing happens on the way there. You don't get ambushed by a giant chicken house or anything.
what the throwback?
Or a crazy wizard mage.
1 of 8.
Yeah. Nahari. For the first time in a while, you haven't needed to... Well, you don't need to, like, help put out fires. And you've got a chance to think and just kind of chill. I imagine Nahari, like, is immediately, like, shoes up on table, relaxing in like an armchair type thing, and just kind of like,
Yeah, I'm just kind of chilling. It's nice to be able to.
yeah.
And I might just kind of decide on clothes, think about, take my time.
Mm.
Yeah.
So as you're kind of like sorting through the clothes and just, you know, busying yourself around the place, since probably since the whole Old Guard incident, you haven't really had a moment to take stock. You know, your brother turned up, stole your buddy, gave you a weird bracelet, killed someone you were kind of thinking about asking to teach you the ways of the darky shadow times. Then there's been the ghosts and the whole figuring out that you can essentially store what might be souls or life essence and then deploy them as weird shadow golems. It's all a lot. So I figured, and this probably is the best chance for Nahari to have a little bit of a think about these things and kind of like decide what is a priority and what's important for her, as opposed to like essentially helping out the group.
Yeah, she's been very reactive
Yeah.
for a long time to everything.
At least 18 years.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, I mean, let's start off with the whole Hashen issue of it all. Because currently, you've had a minor amount of contact back and forth with your contact. What did he change his name to? Because I keep thinking Sean.
I think it's still Sean. He just changed the last name, but I don't remember what it is.
Okay. I have it in my notes, but I don't have it up in my notes. But anyway, Sean.
Yeah. Previously known as Sean Andrews, now known as Sean Matthews.
Sean Matthews.
Yeah, something like
There we
that.
go.
Yeah.
So you've had a little bit of back and forth with Sean, but your orders still remain essentially hold in the city and, you know, wait. So you don't have anything that you're tasked to do. But, you know.
I think they probably just want me to figure out my powers and get ready for what comes next, which I don't know how I feel about what comes next. Like, do I want to stay here? Do I want to, like, what if they send me to the other side of the world? Do I care about finding out who actually turned me? I don't know.
Yeah, I
But
mean,
I do like it here.
do you want to carry on with the Hashen and like serving the cause, or has this freedom you've gotten after finally getting out from under the blessed kind of like been like, maybe a bit more of that would be great?
Yeah, it's been kind of nice. Like, it's been nice to have a group that doesn't feel like they require anything of me, really. You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
Memoria has been open and welcoming, and they've helped me figure stuff out without really asking for anything in return. Like, I've helped them with stuff because I wanted to, and it was my choice, and there was nobody to tell me, what to do, kind of, and it feels nice.
And like, there is a lot of like obvious love and support from your brother, but at the same time it's always conditional to orders, and
Yeah, like I love him too, of course. He's my family, and I do still believe in the cause to a point, but there's definitely something of like nothing is freely given there, including his love. Really, everything has some manipulation to it, some requirement of recompense for me, something, and that doesn't feel as good. So, but I definitely can't, like, in my head, I'm not ready to like cut. I don't even know if I would be able to cut ties with them. I don't think I want that.
A little bit torn loyalties and
yeah.
Okay. Well, it's good to know that Nahari is completely unsure as to what she wants to, like, it's not an invalid situation to be in, and there has been a lot of bonding, especially with Tess. As we all know, Chrys really isn't into bondage the same way. Apologies.
That you know of.
Yes. But, I guess probably one of the issues that Nahari has is that she kind of hasn't known anything else since she, got turned, and maybe even before that to a certain extent.
Yeah, all I ever knew was my family, really, and like the cause, and everything was always to further that. And like I said, with my family and my brother, like, I love them. I've always felt that back from them, but it's always been conditional to a degree. Like, they always had a view of what they wanted for my life, and that was just going to be my life, and I was okay with it because I wanted them to be happy, and I loved them, and I believed in them and in the cause and everything. But now that I see I can have that kind of support really given, kind of like,
Well, and also, like, I think it, from what I can tell, Nahari was never really completely indoctrinated. It was more like a mixture of family loyalty and kind of going along with it. It's almost like when your parents want you to be a doctor, so you go to medical school.
yeah.
And then when you're at medical school, you get drunk and high with friends, and you're like, maybe I don't want to be a doctor. Maybe I want to be a mime. Like, you can't tell me.
Or you take like one pottery class or something, and you decide you want to be an artist or something. I don't know. Yeah, definitely a little bit of that. A little bit of freedom in the outside world.
I also additionally, like, you didn't spend that much time with the Hashen because you once you were turned, you were undercover for like a couple of years at least. So
yeah, and I always, like, that was always in the front of my mind, like, maintain my cover, gather intel, blah blah blah. Like, I was never really, very few times when I got to relax. Mostly they involved fun drugs. and eating people that were doing fun drugs. But yeah, so
Okay. I think the only other things really are probably the situation in Weirgate. I don't really feel like Nahari has any particular like desire for like power over people. It seems to me, and correct me if I'm wrong here, it seems to me she feels a lot more like personal power is important. You know, she doesn't mind wielding it, but she wouldn't. I don't think she particularly wants to be a lord and be like, you cannot do this and do this, and you know.
No, only if she had like she just doesn't. She doesn't want her sort of comfy, free existence that she's kind of starting to have here threatened.
Yeah.
And she knows very much that it can be, and so she wants power to like protect that.
Yeah.
Kind of.
So
power's nice to have.
Power's nice to throw around.
Yeah.
What are her thoughts on the whole shadow golem?
She's really happy she has more control. She's really happy that she's got these like things she can call to defend herself with if anything happens. That's awesome. And so she's really happy that her brother gave her the bracelet and she's figured out everything she's figured out so far. She's really curious about this whole wild hunt thing, just mostly in the sense of wanting to have the power for herself so that if they need it, they can use it and nobody else can use it.
Do you mean if she needs it, she could use it?
Yes. Yes.
No, that is fair.
Yeah.
I just want to have a look at something. Right. So you had a bit of a chat with I was gonna say Nathan, but it's not. It's oh, please help me. What's his name? The other
Sheldon?
Sheldon. Thank you.
Oh, yeah.
I was like, that's the only person.
Yeah.
He kind of helped you out with the you know, being able to see ghosts and some of the shadow things. So I have a question for you. There's a couple of options of things that you're kind of been thinking on. You know what? Much better. Please roll me a resolve oblivion.
Okay. I have it as resolve discipline.
Yes,
but...
yes. That's the discipline, yeah. Shows you how much we roll.
Yeah.
Sweet, okay.
Sorry.
And could you also roll me a... In this instance, it feels a lot more like instinct would play out as opposed to like kind of the natural thinking. You know, kind of like thinking about it and researching. So please roll me wits oblivion as well. Wits discipline on the oblivion will work too.
Okay.
You have 3 you can reroll if you'd like.
Yeah.
Why not?
Yeah, why not?
Unfortunate, but okay.
Didn't help me.
So you have having the time and being able to think over it, there's a couple of things that you think you might be able to dip into. One of which being the thing that Siamara has managed to do. Essentially, as you like expand your shadow and like envelop a room or a building or anything along those lines, basically manifesting eyes with which to look out of the shadow with.
Ooh. That'd be cool.
It'll basically allow you to see and experience what your shadow can see and experience.
That's cool. So, like, how do I do that?
Well, don't decide yet, because the other option that you think might be possible is you might be able to manifest one of your shadow golem things, and as opposed to ordering it, you may be able to control it.
Well, can't I already control it?
So you can give it orders, as in like, and this is just going from your experience. You were like, destroy that tree, and it destroyed the tree, but you were like, speak or you know, do this, or you know, some of the orders you gave it didn't really work because it's not, as far as you can tell, it's not a conscious intelligence. It's more of like an automaton, essentially. You give it like a routine to follow, and it carries out the order. If you were to say like write a story, it wouldn't be able to do that.
Yeah.
Additionally, for things like you know, you could tell it to creep into into a room and then come back, and it might be able to do that. You're not 100% sure, but even if it did, it wouldn't be able to tell you what's in there.
But if I can control it, then it can.
Yeah. Well, it wouldn't be able to tell you. You would just experience it.
Oh.
You'd essentially like take it. You'd essentially be piloting it.
But with my shadow, can I extend that like around corners and stuff? To see with the eyes?
It's been a while since you've consciously tried to like cast your shadow out. If you want to give it a go, we can see how you're doing.
Yeah, sure.
Okay.
There's nobody around. I'm gonna creep my shadow.
Do you want to turn your
upstairs
phone off first?
Yeah, probably. That's a good idea.
All right. So let's get a. Let's have a look here. I'm going to say this is a resolve discipline, but I need to look it up. So, please bear with me. To carry on our conversation, just I think the only other things of note currently that would be in Nahari's head is probably the Thin Bloods and Dreg, because that's like a very recent happenstance, and the basic politics of the city. You know, like, I'm curious because I know Nahari is kind of reactionary against Nathan, because Nathan is like it's almost like a shared hatred, right? You know, your friend hates this thing, so you also hate this thing.
Well, it just makes me extremely wary that he would mess with her that way, and that he's gaining power and gaining influence and information and areas of the city he's gaining control over, and he's very shady, and I'm pretty shady, and it just makes me concerned.
Is it a little bit like recognizing like, and you're like, I don't trust myself, so I don't trust him either.
Yeah, like you called him manipulative, but that's also like, I didn't say it to them, but I'm very, I mean,
yes,
so yeah, like I find him particularly concerning.
That's, you know what, that actually makes a lot of sense. Fair enough. Are there any others in the city that have either like caught Nahari's eye, or you know, like either a worry or you know, kind of, I feel like one of the reasons Nahari and Tess get on so well is they have a very similar thought pattern to people, which is either this thing annoys me or this thing is shiny, I want to play with it.
Yeah.
Just in completely different ways.
Yeah. I don't think there's really been anybody that's made me go ooh shiny except Tess herself. So and I'm already kind of like hanging out. So it's yeah.
That is fair. I think I think with exposed contact, the Dreg Dreg and the Thin Bloods could maybe interest Nahari, but I think
yeah, like
Nahari
they're
was so
definitely
nonplussed by what was happening. It was just like,
Yeah.
what are they talking about? None of these words make any sense. I'm confused and angry.
yeah. Yeah, basically. I think the fact that she doesn't understand any of it really is weird for her because
Yeah.
you know, she's been exposed to a fair amount of things, definitely obviously not everything,
Yes.
but especially like street level things and the drug trade and being cool with all that with the Blessed. You would think she would know this stuff.
I mean, to be honest,
she doesn't.
Like Nahari was never like a street dealer. You
Yeah,
know,
that's true.
like she weirdly again slightly similar to Tess in that it's kind of like gangster princess as opposed to like you know it's kind of like crime royalty almost. You don't get exposed to the street level stuff. You just
Yeah.
go and deal to like college kids and
Yeah,
know.
that's very true. That's very true. So yeah, she's definitely intrigued. She's intrigued, I think is the right word there.
Yeah.
She's concerned about Nathan. She's intrigued by Dreg.
Okay, that's fair and that makes sense. Yes. Okay. I can't see the roll for this. I think. Here it is. Here we go. Yes. Okay. So this is Wits Oblivion. Can reroll one if you like.
Yeah.
Okay. Still not
Not
bad.
doing so well today.
So, at this point, you probably stop pacing and cleaning and looking at dresses and stuff, and essentially you close your eyes and focus. You're looking to push your shadow out and like find the far reaches of it as you can currently manage, and you push it along the floor. The basement's like fairly large and there's multiple rooms. It kind of like it moves out and creeps along the floor and kind of gets to the walls. Parts of it kind of slip into the doors and start going up the walls. You can't see it, but the lights basically flicker, dim, and then just go out.
Oh God.
You may be able to hear like a sizzling from possibly the microwave or the toaster or something. You think, from what you can tell, you've managed to get the entirety of the basement, the basement room and kitchen area, kind of like covered and encased, and like a couple of the rooms part way or most of the way done. You try to get it up the stairs as well, but you're kind of reaching your limit at that point, and it's not tiring or anything. It's just almost like a mental block where any further and you feel you would either lose control of your shadow or it would just kind of snap back, almost like a rubber band.
Okay. And can I see what's at the edges with that?
No, I mean, if you want to give a go to trying that whole weird eye thing.
Yeah, I kind of do.
Okay. In that case, that will be. Could you roll me a rouse check, please?
Fair.
Oh, okay, you don't get hungrier. Nice. So this will be... let's go with resolve and oblivion, please. Okay, that's not a crit, is it?
No.
So you essentially imagine it's similar to when you like kind of drop the veil in a way where you have to kind of like will your shadow to like drop over your eyes so you can like look through a filter almost, except for this time it's almost like you're it's hard to describe. The best way you can think of it as you're doing it is it's like you're manifesting your eyes in like 50 different places.
Cool.
And slowly, much like how you have vision now, you start to receive input, essentially. It's not like a TV screen and then another TV screen and another TV screen. All of the eyes that start to open, which incidentally no one can see, but they are like big kind of like essentially like eyeballs in your shadow, with a like kind of vibrant purple iris.
Ooh.
Which sidebar is not Nahari's eye color. just FYI. And the all the eyes open. Now, the way you receive it is almost like it's almost like you're on the outside looking in at a complete picture. So you can see yourself in the room.
Okay.
And you can see the room. Like there's a few patches which are like either a crack in the world or you know, like there's bits missing. It's mostly full, you know. So, and obviously actually now you can see all of the eyes on the walls and stuff, which is kind of creepy and weird. And it's you're literally standing in a black box filled with eyes with like different sizes and blinking, and there's like this,
and they're all that crazy purple
kind of iris color.
Cool.
The best way to describe how you see it is like a third person game, computer game. You know, you kind of you can see the room like that.
It's so cool.
So you imagine that the point where Xiomara was at, she had like a vision on multiple rooms in that house, like all over the place, and she could literally see you guys just like walking around and all those type of things.
Yeah, I definitely want to grow this power. I think it's pretty amazing to be that aware of various locations around me.
Yeah.
And
obviously it's not something you can talk and move and do anything currently. It takes most of your concentration to maintain this.
Yeah. But with practice, perhaps.
Perhaps with practice. So feel free to make a note that this is something you can now manifest, and it's essentially going to be limited until you've managed more practice and more time trying to like establish it. But yeah.
Okay.
And just because this is something that might occur to you, please roll me a intelligence and occult.
Okay. Cool.
This is much less likely, but it's just something that might occur to Nahari to train or study or something. And nah, not really.
Can I re-roll that?
You can re-roll one if you like. I don't know how many re-rolls you have left.
3.
Okay.
Nope. Wow. I'm just not. No.
Maybe in the future,
Yeah.
you know, but for now, I think you're so like spun and interested by what's happening. You know, you're like, ooh, so you're not really thinking about not repercussions even, just the possibilities for the future.
Definitely.
Also, nothing electrical is broken, but you have done some damage to some of the electronics in the basement.
Yeah, I definitely am of a mind to go out and buy a fancier, better toaster.
Yeah.
I'm gonna do that on my way tonight at some point.
So given our conversation and just delving into Nahari's kind of thought process and mind, etc., I feel like probably the thing, ultimately it's up to you, but I think probably the thing that Nahari has her mind on the most and probably wants to investigate is just Nathan's stuff, and probably, like, correct me if I'm wrong, but probably not even in a kind of like serious way, but just in like it's interesting enough to warrant a checkout, you know?
Yeah. Like I mean, I don't think that we're like in direct danger from him at the moment or anything, but
Yeah.
I'm a little concerned, and it'll give me a chance to stretch my powers. And yeah.
And hey, if he ever is a serious danger later, you'll have scoped out your your target's like home ground. So
Yeah.
okay. So Schloop, bring back the shadow. Close all the
Yeah.
eyes.
Yeah.
You don't really need to close the eyes. Like they just disappear as
They
you
just vanish.
retract
Yeah.
the shadow. And
Cool.
I don't know. You wanna throw on a dress or just kind of go out cash?
I think I would probably do pants, but like sexy pants, and like maybe a crop top, just so I can move more freely. But if I want to go into a club, I can.
Right.
Like maybe the top is
Yeah.
backless, but I'll take a jacket.
Yeah, kind of yeah, I like that kind of like crop top and jacket where they both kind of like cut off early and they're like
Yeah.
a bit shorter than usual. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Um,
And I'll only like if I do decide to walk in to a club, I'll take the jacket off. But yeah, it'll just be kind of okay to walk around and also okay to walk inside if I want.
Okay. All right. In that case, you head off towards Nathan's territory. We'll see what you end up doing a bit later, because we're moving over to the Sticks and Stones as resplendent in a glorious red dress. Tess walks in. It's again still reasonably early. The club hasn't kicked off yet. Again, as I said before, like in a previous session, if you want to adjust how things roll with your club, like you can definitely do that. But
I just changed it though, didn't I? Like, or I just kind of made a change.
Yeah. You adjusted, like, well, not adjusted. You kind of like started things towards having a certain type of
Influenced.
people and yeah. But what I mean is like, if you're unhappy with the fact that it's like one of those later clubs where people like, people do come in early, but for the most part, it's like the place to go at the peak of the night,
I'm happy with that.
Yeah, okay. So,
Yeah.
as I said, it's not super busy in at the moment. Bar staff are busying about. There's a few people kind of like sitting down in booths and whatnot, but there's no one like rocking the dance floor, and you don't have a DJ up at the moment.
Yeah, that's fine. I'll probably go up to Gimlet then at the bar.
All right, Chief.
I have a date tonight.
Again.
Yeah.
All right. Yeah. No. Good.
I mean, it's with Claire.
Do I
don't
know
if
that
you've
one?
met her. No, but I have had a kind of date with her already.
Is
So
that why you're dressed up to 9?
well, I mean, she sent me a dress that she was wearing.
Wait,
Like
she
she
sent
sent
you
me.
that dress? That's gotta.
No, I've had this dress for
Oh.
a while.
Oh,
I'm just saying. She sent me a picture of the dress she was wearing because I didn't know what to wear, and then which I know, like me not knowing what to wear. Come on, but like she had this like really cool like green dress. So I was like, oh, maybe I'll go red, and so I couldn't find my like good red dress. Anyways, there's a whole thing, and eventually I found it. But here I am. Can I get a drink?
I can do that. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. No umbrella.
No umbrella. Right.
Just save those for the other people.
I can't believe you're agreeing with the Nosferatu on aesthetics.
I mean, fucking umbrellas, man.
I know. I feel like I blew your mind with the whole.
It's actually
Cracker.
like it's a Vandy thought that's happened where I literally
Mm.
have gone to a bar, gotten a little umbrella, and I've sat there and just like played with this tiny like little umbrella for hours, bro.
Yeah.
This is before I knew I had ADHD. Okay, so I was like, this is the best thing in this club right now. Like, it's amazing. Anyway, and then I would end up like breaking the umbrella or spilling water on it. So
Yeah.
But anyway, yeah, no fucking umbrellas. What? Get the swords instead, like the little like plastic swords. You know, because at least you can like put like maraschino cherries and stuff through them, and then, I mean, I guess you can do that with the umbrellas too. But anyway.
Small plastic swords.
Stir it when it settles.
Yeah, yeah, and then people like doing like little sword fights or something.
Well, for now, given the state of the dress and everything, you want me to just make you like a whiskey on the rocks?
Yeah,
Right.
yeah, actually, I think that would suit the aesthetic.
That's what I was thinking. I'm very aesthetic.
You sure are.
Anyway. And after like a minute or two, he brings you back a tumbler with like 3 ice cubes and then just like a nice set of whiskey.
Thank you, my dear. How have things been?
Yeah, not as worried now that the whole weird person
Mystery
has been solved. I was worried that we were getting scoped out by, could be anyone. So
We do have security now, so I mean,
they've been pretty good, to be fair. They haven't had to do much work, really. Like, after the first couple got tossed, then the rest kind of word's gone about a little bit, and it's like, don't mess with the bouncers at the sticks, because it's a good way to end up in the river.
gonna say, just throw them right into the river.
Yeah, well,
Oh.
that happened.
Man, now I hope somebody tries something so I could throw them into the river.
You messed up your dress, probably. Don't want that happening.
Ugh. You're so right. Honestly, I just need you like in the little corner of my brain, just reminding me, not to do dumb shit.
I mean, I know I'm short, but I don't think I'd fit there.
Oh my god. Gimlet. Anyway, I talked to some kids up where did we go? What was that part of the city that we went to?
North Sunnytown.
Yeah, so I talked to some kids in North Sunnytown, kind of drug kids, I guess. They might swing by. I don't know. They're into drugs and stuff. So I'm trying to see if maybe, we bring in some people or have more eyes somewhere or something, and then also, you know, access to a different drug trade. I think they get their product from Hunter's Walk, so
Right. Well, most likely it kind of trickles down through a few different dealers before it ends up with them, if they're just street kids.
yeah. But I mean, it's mostly just to have different eyes in different cities, and so if you
No.
see the or in different parts of the city.
Yeah. No, it wouldn't take up much of a budget. Might be a little bit profitable. Who knows? And if the end result is we have some people up there who can keep an eye out, who can like funnel back some information, then puts us in a nice little standing position.
It does. So if you see a couple kids, they'll ask for my name, I guess. But if you see them, just let me know.
Right. Are you like, for the most part, you know, you're not gonna have to worry about discipline and keeping people in line and that kind of thing. Like, in my experience, people in charge of these kind of groups will do that themselves. But if they start ripping you off, we're gonna have to start ripping parts of them off. We good with that?
We'll give them a warning since they're kids, but yes, yeah.
All right.
I mean, worst case scenario, there's other ways to make sure that they actually cooperate, so without doing inherent damage to their bodies, at least.
Well, I was just thinking it could be a job for Lobo, but all right.
Oh yeah. Seems like a little bit easy for him, don't you think?
I mean,
we'll see.
I mean, if we're going into it, ain't we? So there's no reason to start off with a rep for being a bit soft.
No, you're right. Let's see what they do. And obviously, since, oh my God, I keep thinking Lamia, and it's not, like they did this last time. Talia, thank you. If Talia is the one supplying them, then in a worst case, we can also just make sure we follow the line in a sense. Also, we could just get drugs directly from her so that it goes a little bit less through everything.
Yeah,
and
I mean,
maybe they could sell at a better profit.
If it goes through the pipeline, it's going to get stepped on quite heavily. So
exactly, I'd rather have better product and.
Or just step on it yourself and sell it at a bigger profit margin.
Yes.
Depends what you want to do. Whether you want to sell shitty drugs on the cheap, but for a lot of money, or whether you want to sell like a quality product to people who will be like repeat customers.
I mean, personally, I prefer the quality product, but I mean, there's people for all markets, right? Like those,
right.
The two markets are still very profitable in Weirgate, so.
Things Sheepy didn't expect he would be doing. Talking about the drug trade.
Of Weirgate, you know, yeah. I think I've been playing too much GTA Online. Oh, fuck. I was doing this before I was fucking playing GTA. Who cares? You know, whatever. It's fine. Yeah, no bath salts. Jesus. I'll just like, the one thing you will not use is any kind of like, none of that really terrible shit. None of that like fentanyl bullshit. We don't fuck with that. I don't want people dying.
All right, yeah.
Not without me like wanting them to die, you know, like so.
Well, I mean, depends how much of a venture we're going on with this, right? If we just want to like kind of pipeline something better through to the kids so they can sell for more, so that they're happier and they give us more information, we can do that pretty simply. But if we're talking more like setting up a proper ring around the city and stuff, then we're gonna need somewhere to hide the shit, distribute the shit. You know, it depends where you're going with this, really.
Well, we'd also potentially be competing with Talia.
I mean, not if you're buying it off her.
Not if we're buying from her. That's the only thing is like we don't know who else in the city is either supplying or distributing. Well, if distributing, it doesn't fucking matter, honestly, so we can find that out. But it's the producing part.
You want me to look into it?
If you have the ability to and it's within your scope, I mean, you can, sure, yeah.
I might just go and have a chat with Kafka, to be honest, and see if they can provide the necessary info.
I'd be really careful because I think Nathan might have an ear right now with Carrion.
Yeah, kind of, but not really. It's more a working relationship where, like, if he wants to know something, they'll tell him without needing a trade for the moment. It's kind of a length deal type thing.
I see. Okay.
But you know, like if we ever get into a situation where we can offer something that Carrion really want, you know, we can probably manage to finagle a same type of deal type thing. Don't worry, like no one's gonna end up owning Carrion, but
no. I'm just wondering what they would want at this point. Oh. Well, I'm not going to give that to them yet.
No, it's probably a bad idea. I don't know what you're talking about, but...
So, it's okay. It's okay. Not that... I don't know if they really care. You know about the dregs, right? Did I tell you? We went to go kind of, you know, look for them and stuff.
I don't think so.
Yeah, so we went to go look for the dregs.
What's
just
that?
To see the dregs?
Yeah.
Oh, the thin bloods. Sorry.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it was mostly just to see where they were in the city because honestly I had no idea.
Yeah.
You know,
Where
so we
are
went
they?
looking around. Somewhere up north. We never ended up finding them. So
Okay.
that is kind of the issue. We were that's where I found the kids, right? Like they're...
So you're thinking about trading now?
Well, if we get more info, then maybe I could trade that. But that also puts potentially the lives of the dreg in danger.
I can't see them being particularly interested in some thin bloods, to be honest.
Do you have an interest in the thin bloods?
Not really.
Can I insight check that?
Sure. Wits, insight. Wait, wits
Right.
insight? Is that the... Man, it's been so long since we've done rolls. Yeah, wits insight.
That's a crit! Ah! It's a 6. Holy shit.
So there's probably like a vague interest of something unknown, like something reasonably unknown.
Wait, can I reroll 2 to make it a bigger success?
Sure.
Would that change anything?
With a 6 crit?
With a crit?
Probably not really.
Okay.
Essentially, the thing is like there's a passing interest in the sense of I don't really know much about Thin Bloods. I don't have much to do with them. I don't really know what they're about, particularly aside from what I've been told and maybe like one vague interaction maybe. Aside from that, yeah, he's being truthful. He has no particular interest in Thin Bloods. And from what you can tell, just being around the city and Kindred since you've been turned, it's mostly true for the majority. The only time Kindred have interest in Thin Bloods is when they're hunting down and killing them. And usually, usually that's along the lines of, you know, oh, there's some annoying Thin Bloods. We'll either kick them out or just kill them because, you know, who cares?
Oh, I have... Ooh, this... Cogs are turning. Okay. I'm not gonna say anything yet though. I'll just. Okay. If he says he just has like passing interest, I'll be like, hold that thought. I mean, I still need to get a little bit more info. Maybe I'll find them again. But the kids that were up there were potentially interested in working with us. So that's the main part I actually am fairly interested in. But if I get more info on that, maybe they'll be interested in that. I mean, I guess it's like a passing thing, right?
You get a text.
I check my phone.
It's from Claire. It says, "I'm on my way."
I will put a little heart eyes emoji.
Okay. And then you feel a hand on your shoulder, and hey.
Is it her? You're on your way.
Yeah.
When did you send this?
Like 2 seconds ago. I just got in.
Oh. Hi. And I was just be like. That's like literally something I would do. Like I'm sitting here, I was like, what the fuck? Yeah, I'll hug her. I'll say, do you want a drink? Like this is Jimmy. He's my bartender.
Right there. How you doing? And, like starts wiping the thing.
Jimmy, this is Claire.
Nice to meet you.
Yeah. My date.
Right. Grab that drink then, and like jumps down and hurries off.
He's my business partner and also a good friend. He's just don't mind him.
Seems nice.
He's a nice guy. He really is. How's work?
People with no taste buying things that are too expensive for them. You know, usual stuff.
Yeah, too much money, no fashion sense. I get it.
How's
The worst.
work?
Fine, I guess. I mean, it seems to be doing all right. It usually gets busier later. So, I mean, it's a later club anyway, but
Yeah.
did you want to hang around here? Or did you want to go do something else? I mean, I'm good to do whatever.
I'm okay with keeping it reasonably low key. So yeah, if you just want to grab a booth and have a drink and chat, then
Yeah.
that really works for me, to be honest.
I mean, we could either hang around here or we could also go up to my office. I mean, one or the other.
Either, yeah.
You know what? You should see my office. It's actually pretty dope.
Okay.
It has bulletproof glass and everything. It's like
Really?
amazing. Yeah.
Okay. Why is it bulletproof?
I don't know. I just wanted it to be bulletproof.
Okay.
I had money to spend.
I can respect that.
Just once Gimlet brings the drink, I'll just like, I guess, hand it to her, and then
Yeah.
I'll be like, shall we?
We shall.
Gimlet, I'll be up in my office.
All right.
I'm thinking to myself, I wonder if he installed the bed yet. And I'm just no, but we'll go up and I'll kind of like show her around and everything and show her like the view of the dance floor and shit and
Yeah.
like
When you like sit down and start chatting, like she's basically like, so did you ever find out what the deal was? What happened with that rave we went to? I was kind of out of it in the end, so
out of character real quick. Let me just think about this for a second.
Effectively you take a swig of your drink.
Yeah.
But it's just like
Okay. Yeah, I'll just be like, I actually asked the cops and everything because they were doing this whole investigation into it, and like they didn't really come up with anything. Maybe it's some kind of drug or something that's not traceable or some shit. I don't know.
Okay.
Did you have the same stuff that they did?
I don't think so. I mean, I didn't know them or anything, so.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I didn't know if you were like in a group with them or anything.
I'm pretty sure
Yeah.
I didn't sell anything to them, so that's good.
Yeah. Okay, good. Yeah, I was gonna say like maybe like check your stock or something. Make sure it's not like
Oh.
laced with any shit. You never know what's in drugs nowadays. I mean,
Right?
always keep those testing kits around. You gotta. But no. I think 4 of them died. One of them actually was lost and then was found later, I think.
Oh, really? No, I'll just remind you of what happened. You found the guy who was missing, and he was disappeared by Thingamajig.
Yeah.
So that just so you know, that one was not found. It's just declared missing, kind of thing.
Oh, declare, or yeah, no, he's declared missing.
there was-
Okay, then I'll say yeah, I guess I think maybe the 5th person is still missing. But I mean,
They probably just had a bad reaction and went not, They'll probably wake up like 2 days later in a weird house or something. I don't know.
I mean, hopefully. I don't know. It was a fun rave until like that stuff went down.
It was, yeah. Your friends are interesting.
They're
Who's the short, moody one?
that's Chrys. Yeah. She's pretty scrappy. She's one of those kind of girls who doesn't like to like dress up or anything. I tried to put a dress on her once and she almost killed me. I mean, figuratively speaking, but no, she's a good person. She is not very good at dealing with her problems, but still a very good friend.
I mean,
And
who is really, it's...
I mean, yeah, okay, I guess. Like, I mean, I don't know. I try to ignore my problems too, but then they just kind of get bigger all of a sudden, and then I actually have to deal with them. It's kind of shitty.
Yeah, it's... I don't know. I guess I can't really complain, I don't have, huge world-ending problems or anything, but at the same time, it's always a case of, I don't want to deal with that. I just want to, get high, go get drunk, and then pass out, and, then hungover me can do it. I always find, it's easiest to deal with problems, clean up all the mess and problems, after you've got really drunk and are super hungover.
Almost like a reset.
Yeah, well, and also it's you feel like crap anyway, so
You may as well just do it.
why not just yeah. But when you're feeling good and happy and stuff, you don't want to you don't have to return emails and fill out forms and do sales, stocks and everything. You want to go out and have fun. So
Yeah, I get that. How long were you working at that place anyway? How long has it been?
I mean, so I started working there part-time when I was at uni. And when I finished, I didn't really I don't know, I just didn't want to go and find a proper job immediately. I didn't want to, I wanted the free, and I was like, I'll just, so it's been a year and a half now, total. But I was working there part-time, for half a year. and it's just this yeah. And I think possibly because like when I do take stuff seriously, I like take it proper super seriously. So like they've already been talking about maybe making me manager or some type of supervisor position. So
That's awesome. Oh, that would be cool.
I mean, if I want, because like that would be like a proper choice, right? I'd have to actually decide like that's the direction I want to go for a while. There's no point becoming a supervisor, becoming a manager, and then 2 months later deciding fuck it, I'm gonna go to Belize. So
That's fair.
yeah.
That does feel like something I would do with a job. I don't know. But what do you want to do? Like,
Well, I don't know. It's still.
what'd you study?
So. Give me a second.
I knew it. I had to find one.
Oh, man.
I had to find one,
I was doing so well up and like it was earlier on in the conversation. I was like, what the fuck did she study? Because I mentioned uni.
Yeah, I sat there and I was like, I have waited like 3 years of playing games with you, Sheepy, to get back to the point where I'm like, so what's that NPC's name?
I'm tempted to just go with business studies because it's so vague and like.
Honestly, yeah, I was gonna say that, or like psychology.
Yeah, I did business studies, which is it kind of like. I know I feel like sometimes university stuff is just almost like it's what it's like. It's like a Twitter, like the Twitter verified check mark. It's like you when you show it to your employer, they're like, oh yeah, they're valid enough. We don't need to look into them. And it's just kind of like that first step into the door.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So yeah, I don't know. Like I don't know what I want to do with it. I feel like if I ended up going into something proper right now, I wouldn't be able to have any fun. Or like the fun I would be able to have would be super kind of structured. It's like I have a day off on Friday, so that will be the day where I go out, have a pint with my friends, and then trundle home to fall asleep on the couch kind of thing. And I'm not really ready to commit to that right now.
Yeah, I'm with you with that. I mean, I stole cars for a living I never went to university, right? So, I mean.
Okay.
Yeah, so.
How do you go from stealing cars to owning a club? Were they expensive cars? Do you have an expensive car?
Yes and yes. It's fast. I used to race, actually. That's pretty good. I haven't gone to a race in a hot minute, though, so. I mean, if you want to come with me, we could go to a race at one point.
Get me in your car and you'll have a lot more than a hot minute.
God damn. Yeah. I should just go get my car.
Sorry, I couldn't hold it together.
I know. Oh God. Well, how about this? I mean, we can keep chatting for a bit, and then if you want, we can go for a spin around the city.
Sure. Are you gonna spin me or shall I spin you?
We'll take turns.
Okay. Perfect.
But yeah, no, I stole cars for a living. I can still do it. I mean,
yeah.
And then eventually I had to stop for a bit for health reasons. I got
unhealthily close to getting caught?
No,
Oh.
no. Well, so we did get caught at one point. My last thing that I did with the group, that my last job, I guess, that I did with my regular group, one guy got caught in the crossfire. One guy got sent to jail, and one of the other girl, who was basically like my sister, disappeared. Like, she went off the face of the earth. And I honestly thought that, you know, there was a possibility, because I hadn't heard from her, that she might have set us up. And I got really worried. But then she showed back up again, actually, and we reconnected. And I think she was really mad that I even assumed that she would, or suspected that she would have done something like that.
So you were in like some proper gangster shit.
Yeah.
It's kind of hot.
Yeah. Kind of runs in the family, to be honest. So.
Yeah, because I was gonna say, it doesn't sound like you've been in the UK that long. Are you like, I'm like, okay, let me guess. Definitely not New York. I'm thinking maybe like California, or like on the East Coast somewhere.
I mean, those are two different coasts, but
West Coast, I meant.
West Coast, close, actually, just across the pond. I was born and raised in Japan.
Oh, okay. So, what's with the accent then? Like, why is it so American?
My mom's Canadian.
Canada.
So
okay.
Yeah. So, so we traveled around a lot. Like my dad was my dad was in the Yakuza, actually.
Oh.
So when he had me with my mom, he tried to get out, and unfortunately it's very difficult to get out of that, so he had to disappear for a bit. And so it was me and my mom traveling around for a lot, and we ended up in on the East Coast, well, West Coast, then East Coast, and then kind of ended up in the UK. So
okay.
Yeah, I haven't seen my dad in a long time.
Jesus.
Yeah, fun story, right?
I mean, it's a fascinating story.
Yeah, move around a bit.
I would imagine, yes.
Yeah. But what about you? I mean, were you here kind of like forever, or did you move around a bit, or like, what did you do?
No. So, my parents have been like live in London, and they met in London. They kind of settled down in London. It's fun growing up in London, but it's also kind of
stifling,
congested.
Yeah.
And when I got the opportunity, when it was time to go to university, I thought, like, don't go far yet, but get out of the kind of, and I actually originally wasn't going to go to Weirgate. I was actually going to go to Birmingham, because I got into the University of Birmingham. But honestly, I could, like, even though it was probably better than here, I couldn't stand going to Birmingham. It's really quite dreary, I think is a good word for it.
Okay.
Obviously Weirgate, it is how it is, but it's got a certain like old time charm to it. It's kind of I don't want to be like, I don't want to be that the stuck up person coming from London or anything, but it's kind of archaic.
Yeah, it's got small town. I was gonna say small town charm, but I think old town charm is kind of
It's got some very nice kind of older but still relevant architecture and especially the maze. The maze is just bizarre.
the maze. I am trying very hard to pretend like I don't fucking know what the maze is.
Yeah, that's like you know the part of the city kind of off like it's basically like the east side of the city. Down the south it's all kind of like a mess of buildings and streets that some of them like even U-turn on themselves, and then you like go around a set of buildings and end up back on the same street you went through. It's really interesting to like walk through there because you know you never know where you're going to end up. Although you know I tend not to do it at night, but during the day it's great to walk through. I'll take you sometime.
Sure. Yeah. I mean, I'd love to check it out.
Okay.
I mean, hell, we could even go at night. I'm sure we'd be probably fine. But, you know,
Well, it's
even
kinda,
then,
kind of creepy out there, but
is it kind of creepy? I mean, listen, I mean, you know, I've gotten into my share of like fights and stuff. You know, I could probably, you know, protect you from whatever things are lurking around there.
just for the record, for people who don't know, because it's been a while since we talked about what Tess looks like. She's a fairly thin, fairly small, half Asian girl. So, well, half Japanese, so.
Half Japanese, yeah.
Yeah, she doesn't. Unless you very recently watched a martial arts film, you know, like Crouching Tiger, Hidden Dragon, it's not going to be in your mind to be like, yeah, this girl can kick ass. She doesn't look convinced. It's like...
I don't know what to I mean, I know it. I don't... Listen, I'm no Chrys, but I can hold my own. You gotta be, you know, you gotta be quick, especially if, you know, you're doing illegal shit sometimes, allegedly.
And I guess it kind of helps if, I assume your, like, family's reputation doesn't reach out this far, but to be able to be like, you know, my dad's a gangster, he'll kick your ass, is probably, useful.
Yeah.
I'd
I
still
mean,
prefer not to wander around back alleys in the maze at night, but, you know, I'm a little bit reassured. And you get the feeling that she's trying to be, you know, like, nice, you know, like...
I'll just kind of wave it off. I'll just be like, I know, it's fine. Don't worry. I'm not expecting you to believe me, but I'm just saying I could be a bouncer here too if I really wanted to.
Your bouncers are pretty scary.
Yeah, that's why I hired them.
Makes sense. Is that like from your contacts? Did you like reach out into the criminal underworld to get some horrible gangsters?
No, you know what? Actually, they found me.
Really?
These aren't they're not like gangsters or anything. They're just, you know, big dudes who know how to defend a bar, you know? So
They look like what I would imagine the contents of a boxing club in like Snatch.
I can't I mean, I can't say that wasn't, you know, a bonus point for them when I was hiring them, to be fair. Like, you know, it's appearances matter, you know? You gotta look like, you know?
I work at a boutique, so definitely
Yeah.
agree there.
By the way, that dress is insane. Like, I love it.
I get it 20% off because I work there.
I hate you. Oh my God. Yeah, I'm gonna have to go shopping again. We're gonna have to go shopping. Or maybe I'll just like come in and just be like, excuse me, miss, can you like dress me or undress me and then redress me after?
Sorry, I got distracted by that.
Oh god.
Was that were you asking me, or was that just?
I was sure. Yes.
All right, your place or mine?
Is the bed installed?
You don't know.
Fuck. I'm gonna start like tapping the walls just for a second. Just feel like 1 second, might be able to actually do this here. Just like tapping the walls. It's like, I wonder if he installed this yet. Is there any indication that there might be a fuck?
This feels like the emergency search for a condom. You know, where it's
It
like,
really does. It really fucking does.
yeah, where it's
like
all right, suddenly sex. Do we? No. Okay, run around, search everywhere. It's got to be somewhere. Do you just want to shout down at Gimlet?
No, I don't want to bug him.
It's not that busy down there yet.
I'll just be like, hold that thought, and I will go shout down to Gimlet then. I'll just be like, Gimlet!
Yeah, Chief.
Did you install the thing?
Yeah. Crystal bottle. Pull out the stopper.
Thank you. And I'll just close the door, lock it, and I'll just find the crystal bottle and pull out the stopper.
And then the wall just falls, and this like not amazing, but pretty nice kind of like. So the bed itself isn't awesome. It's just like a kind of standard kind of like queen size bed. But the sheets are like satin sheets, and you know, like the pillows are a little bit fancy with some embroidery and stuff. And Claire's like, oh, that's what you were looking for. So your place.
So my place.
Okay. And we will
And we'll fade to black. Hell yeah, Gimlet coming through. Oh my goodness. Jesus Christ. I fucking can't.
It's alright.
Okay, so the maze though.
Yeah.
We'll talk about this later, but like, what?
Well, I was gonna say, you get a chance for a break. I now have to go on another date.
Now I have, yeah. Congratulations. Now you get to play someone who, yeah, will definitely try to bang Chrys. Probably.
Probably.
So, Chrys, you are walking up towards the towards hell. I'm assuming there's not too much you need to do.
I'm just gonna go like directly there, and
Okay.
hopefully she's there already, or I'm gonna have to hang out in hell for a while.
God, it's gonna be yeah. If Chrys has to hang out by herself, she's gonna be so awkward and weird. Like more awkward and weird than the date's gonna be. However, she has had too much water and desperately needs to pee.
Mm-hmm.
So, Vaddy, feel free to talk about your experiences to fill the air while I be right back.
Cool. The maze exists in the daytime. How does that work?
Oh,
also,
the maze
when
is the nickname for the area. So like, there's Flintbridge, there's Sunnytown, there's the maze, there's Hunters.
When he said the maze, though,
You bring them to
I genuinely was like, "Oh my god, she's fucking Kindred somehow."
God, or knows about him.
Or no, yeah. And I was, oh fuck, sorry, I'm getting my head's starting to hurt.
Okay.
Yeah. No, I had like a wicked headache yesterday, like to the point where I was like grumpy, and then it was fine, and then now I'm just starting to feel it, but it might just be low blood sugar.
Oh, no.
But no, I thought like the first thought that went through my brain was, oh my god, she's maybe a thin blood somehow, or fuck, I'm gonna have to find a way to have a date in the daytime. Like I'm what? Or shit, I'm gonna have to turn her.
I just popped the map back in because there's the.
Oh, thank you.
But
yeah.
like the maze in the bottom right, where the old guard used to be in Kale.
Yeah.
But yeah, it was fun to see you like the maze.
Yeah, I
Which
kind of like
maze?
lost it for a second. I was like, hello?
But that's the one that we
What?
always refer to as well, and like Tess would hear more of. as
Yeah.
well, so it makes total sense.
Oh man. Yeah, it definitely threw me for a minute there. She is thin blood. Listen,
She
sudden
was
dating related
Bertrand.
emergency.
So you're not going for the drive now, then I take it.
We might go for one later.
Maybe
I
later,
mean,
yeah.
Oh,
you never know.
Maybe you
sorry.
can go hiking.
Actually, I would like to, because we haven't gone for like a race yet. We haven't done any of the racing. Like we've been meaning to do it since like episode 1.
Yeah.
And we still haven't done it. So I'm thinking maybe at one point with Claire, we might actually do a race, like an actual car race. We'll see. Anyway.
What's this sheepy becoming an expert data? I've always been an expert. It's not true.
Just born an expert? Like what?
I don't know.
No.
So yeah, sorry about that. Have you ever helped someone manifest eyeballs on their shadows, gone out on a date, and then been like, I have another date. Can I make it through without having to pee? Nope. That's what it kind of happened.
Solid.
Pretty relatable, I feel.
Totally.
So Chrys, you get to Hell. The bouncers let you in. You have come here enough times with You've come here before a couple of times, right?
I think we've
'Cause
twice.
Yeah.
The first time she was there, she saw me
Twice.
make out with Leah. So, you know.
Right.
First
yeah.
time was the club, and then the second time I think it was closed because we were having a chat with Davine for Tess.
I'm pretty
And
sure it
that's-
was like with Tess though, so it was like
Yeah.
I'm with Tess type thing.
Yeah.
So you'd essentially be on the kind of like, I was gonna say no fly list, but it essentially like you know,
Yeah.
not
Swap
VIPs,
through.
just
Just peas.
It is actually reasonably busy in here. You've been in Sticks and Stones enough times because of Tess that you can tell the difference whereby this place is kind of... It's not as exclusive. And that kind of means that it tends to be like not the place to go. It's more of the place people go. You know, like...
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, I know what you mean.
You don't see any sign of Leah, but there's people drinking and dancing and everything.
Okay. Well, it's been pointed out enough times that she's awkward that I'm gonna go to the bar and at least get a drink.
Yeah.
And probably ask if they've seen Leah yet. Is she here?
Yeah, she's in the back. I think she's I don't know what she's doing, but
Oh,
do you want to speak to her?
yeah. I mean, if you could just tell Chrys is here if you want, or
Okay.
yeah,
What's the other option?
mainly that one.
Okay. Sure. I'll go get Leah.
Thanks.
And like walks off. That's a good start.
Great start for Chrys.
So probably like 3 or 4 minutes later,
Does the drink have an umbrella in it?
it doesn't. No,
Okay, carry on.
you didn't ask for anything specific, so
No, so it was just like
it's probably like they probably saw you and immediately went and poured a pint and just put a pint
yeah, there's
down.
a beer, like a bottle of beer or something.
Yeah.
That's fine.
Okay. So. Jumping out from behind the, you know, kind of like bursted through the door and kind of not really like running or anything, but just kind of happily jaunting over to you is Leah. and she says, "Chrys, hey,
Hi.
hey, I would have come out if I knew you were here. You should have texted me, told me that you're on the way."
Yeah, I probably should have done that, but I'm here now. And
You are?
the guy was helpful and got you, so solved.
Solved.
How are you?
Yeah, you know, busy. I'm trying to help Davine out with like running this place while she's gone. She's still in Italy. And I figured it'd help mend fences, you know, if I kind of showed willing and showed that I was trying to, you know, make things better between us.
Yeah, I mean, I was gonna ask you how you guys were getting on, cause
Yeah, I don't know. I mean, it's still a little weird. But she was really nice when I first came here, and you know, it's I think, and you can see her kind of like adjust her demeanor very slightly, so she's kind of like less bubbly and a bit more serious. She's like, I think it's better. It'll be better with like some time and some space.
yeah.
I don't know, like it's not something you get over immediately. So
Yeah, sometimes it's easier when you're not with them all the time.
yeah,
And having some different perspective, I guess.
yeah. So what do you want to do?
Well, I didn't know if we're hanging out here or if you wanted to.
I'm easy. Like, I just wanted to hang out. You gotta be able to get past it.
Okay, I mean, we could go out if you wanted. I can't go forever, sorry. Why? That was so close. Yeah, I know that we go to Styx. Like, I'm there all the time, so I don't really want to go there.
Wait, you go to Styx all the time?
I get dragged there often enough.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, and for like the work stuff, I guess.
Yeah.
We tend to end up there a lot now.
Sure.
So we could. I didn't really plan this. I thought we were hanging out here, so I go.
No, I'm happy to hang out here.
Okay.
I mean, unless there's something you'd like to do.
Not really.
I mean, you know, if you'd like, we could go to the gym or punch wooden boards or
No.
I don't really know what like your hobbies are.
Okay. Well, let's chill out and chat and talk about it. Because obviously, I know a bit about your racing and stuff with Tess, but not really much, and not from you. So
Yeah.
and I guess we could talk about.
So like a proper first date, like get to know each other date.
If you wanna. Or. Yeah? Yeah.
Yes.
Yes. Okay.
Okay. This is so different from the test date.
Oh.
Okay. Office or booth?
Office?
Sure. It's less noise. It's not super loud in here, but you know.
There's a lot of flashing lights again.
Yeah. Okay. Well, come through, and yeah. And
Okay.
she takes you through and go and sit down. It's kind of it's you know, it's a bit work office type thing. So it's a little. But if you go in and have a seat, I'll come in for the interview. No, because that sounded really interview. If you go in and chill, I'll go get you a drink and then. Yeah.
Okay. I mean, a real drink or
Yeah.
okay. I'm just gonna sit down at that point.
Yeah.
I'm like, I don't know what's happening, but I'm just gonna sit down anyway.
Okay. And she comes out. She comes back in a bit, and she like places down the drink, and she places down the drink in front of her. Then sits down. She's like, "Sorry, habit.
Yeah.
Because we have so many people here, we have to like keep up appearances. I'm not
Yeah.
used to. It's like in case someone walks in, you have like a drink or some food or something, and just have to. So that was weird. Sorry.
It's fine. It threw me off a little bit, but at least it's not just me being nervous, I guess.
Okay. So how have you been? Like since I saw you last?
Out of character. When she saw me last, it was just before we went to.
The rave. The rave.
Oh, it was the rave, right? Yeah, my brain's like, oh god, no. Oh yeah, no, I've been really busy. Like, there was a whole thing at the rave, and
Yeah.
it was kind of nice actually.
The whole thing at the rave.
Well, the rave was nice, and then the thing was not nice. There was.
Oh, the people dying and like drug overdose.
Yeah, that was not so great.
That's got to be kind of
Um,
weird.
It was kind of weird. But not definitely not to do with me.
Okay.
So it's fine. And
Well,
probably not
it's worth avoiding these things. Like you know, if a whole load of people die in a like a rave or something, it's best to not be involved in it.
not be there and not
like because otherwise
yeah.
it could be yeah.
yeah, don't want to
I imagine you just kind of ran off as soon as it happened.
pretty much.
Yeah.
Yeah, we all got out of there, so it
Okay.
was fine. But yeah, just really busy with Nahari and Tess, and haven't really had a minute to chill out. But what about you? What have you been helping with Hell and?
Yeah, I've been splitting my time between like here and Nathan's place, just kind of helping out both places. It's really nice to not be like. I guess I wasn't really like under Davine's wing, but at the same time it kind of felt like, I don't know, is that weird to say? Like, I kind of feel like I
No,
was,
like leading a little bit and teaching you a bit about.
yeah, like I appreciate all the help and everything that she gave me, but I also feel like, I don't know, like she was always keeping an eye on me, like I'm gonna run off and do something weird or crazy, and
Didn't you break a few people?
I mean, that's not weird or crazy. That's just them not being able to keep up. That's not really my fault. That's like their fault. But yeah.
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 Well, maybe have you been racing not people since? Or have you been racing at all?
Not really. It's like you kind of have to get out of the city for it, and I've been so busy here. I mean, I did a bit when I first came here. But yeah, no, it's all the kind of like. I guess I don't really do admin work. I guess I'm just kind of like assistant. Is that weird? Like not having an actual job title, just kind of helping around.
Well, if you don't have a job title, it's kind of everything and nothing, right? So
Yeah.
that can be nice.
Right? Yeah.
And not having to deal with all the paperwork stuff and yeah. But what about like car racing? Have you had any at all since?
Not really, no.
No.
I've kind of been wanting to, but it's just never really been a good time. I was distracted for quite a while, and then we were going to, but then Tess was a bit of a dick, and it didn't happen.
Yeah.
I have a motorbike. Like, you saw it, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, I completely spaced on the motorbike.
I prefer bikes to cars, especially now where it's like super hard to die. Because it means if you like fall off your motorbike, it hurts a lot. But you know, like your arm like resets and stuff, so that's fine.
I'm
I
not
haven't
sure it's
fallen
true,
off
but
many
it might.
times.
Yeah, I don't know if it's true, but I was told it might grow back if you probably don't break an arm off.
Well, no, just you know, if you break your arm, I meant, as opposed to
Yeah.
breaking it off.
Well, yeah, I suppose it takes the fear out of it, but doesn't that take away some of the fun?
Not really.
No. Okay. You say so. I haven't really been on many motorbikes, so I'm not sure.
A more car person.
Yeah, it's just ease really, and I can hoof it wherever I need to go.
Yeah,
Pretty
why,
quickly,
you just
so.
walk everywhere?
Pretty much, yeah.
Okay.
Plus, Tess's car only has 2 seats in it, so it's not looking awful.
Yeah, it's plus it's not really your style.
No, it's not. Yeah. We did have another car for a while, but I was told to stop driving it. It was kind of a piece of junk. Like a little affectionate smile. Like, oh. Yeah. The door did mysteriously fall off that time.
Yeah.
Yeah, generally we're in cars, so it's fine, but just easier to walk everywhere. It's not like it's far to get places.
Yeah. No, it's not a massive city, so it's you know, it's not too bad. I just you know, whenever I go out walking, I always feel like I just want to run, and that would be bad because it would, you know,
Yeah.
seeing someone kind of road runnering around the city would be, I've been told, kind of, yeah.
Not ideal.
But it would be fun, so.
It would be
there's that.
fun, but then you'd probably
Again,
And-
trouble.
and probably end up like real dead. So
Like, Davine would shout at me, and then Nathan would just be disappointed, which is almost worth.
well, you know about like the breaches and everything. If
Yeah, absolutely. I'm just saying, like, if I did.
yeah. Well, I mean, there's plenty of places outside the city you could go for a run, but I mean, if it's taking the time, isn't it?
Yeah. It's the same
And-
with the driving, really. You know, I'd like to, but it's just gonna have to wait till I have the time. You should actually feel very special because I took time out of my busy schedule and blah blah blah.
We're still at your work though.
Technically yes, and we are in my well, it's Davine's office, but we're in But hey, it's still though.
Well, my friend said that you really should make time to enjoy yourself, because if you're always just waiting for the time to just be free, then it's not going to happen, and then you're going to get really grouchy, and then you're going to like snap and disappear for 3 days.
Sounds very specific.
Some of us might have experience with that. So I think that you should probably try and take a day, I guess, or night.
Well, I mean, I can't, like, I mean, I probably should, but at the same time, like, when I came here, I was so, all over the place that I kind of feel like I owe people a little, like, just not absolutely crazy.
Well, but not all. Well, not absolutely crazy, but
I mean, I even hit on what's his face? One of your friends. He's dating Davine now.
I don't know that. Dating Davine? No, I don't know who.
He's got kind of. It's the guy with the dog.
Cass?
Yeah, Cassius.
I mean, I knew you like the flirting, but that was. I think it just went right over his head.
Well, no. Well, it's yeah.
I didn't know that you were like seriously hitting on him.
Well, no, not seriously, but it's still weird when like.
Well, Kindred life sometimes does weird things.
Yeah, it's very bizarre. Different inputs and impulses, and it's a lot to deal with to begin with. But I think I'm getting better at it. So.
Yeah, you don't seem to be. I mean, you're not running around, and as you say, you're like, calm down.
Yeah.
But it's still gotta have fun sometimes.
Yeah, true.
I mean, we could go today if you want to go run out. If you've got today free for me.
Yeah.
If you wanna, then.
Just go for a run in the countryside.
So Chrys is thinking of Vassia's. My brain's like hideout, but that's not quite right.
Temple, essentially.
Temple,
yeah, dojo.
like hangout, whatever.
I think it's like a cottage.
Cottage. Oh. But just as somewhere that we can, like, just go for a run and get her out of the city and not be like,
okay,
ridiculous. Or we could, if you wanted, I don't want to presume, but we could go on a bike ride, I guess. Not like bicycle ride, if you wanted to, or not.
What? Did you have somewhere you like? If we go for a run, you wanted to go?
I mean,
because otherwise, I can take you for a ride on the bike, and like even if we fall off, we won't die.
Yeah, let's do that.
Okay.
Okay.
You're gonna have to hold on pretty tight.
Let's just not crash.
Right, but also don't fall off.
Yeah, I'm not gonna fall off. Right.
Okay, let's go.
Okay. Do we have a helmet?
And she takes you. Well, yeah, you have to wear a helmet because otherwise you get stopped. And it's best not to get stopped. And she takes you out, kind of like out the front, and then round the side. There's like this fairly sporty, beefy-looking motorbike. She just like swings her leg over it. Like takes her helmet, like gives it to you.
Thanks.
You may want to let your hair down. I love the buns, but they're they might.
Yeah, I mean
in.
they're out of the way, but yes. So she's gonna do that, I suppose.
Oh, it's okay, I'll do it. And she like reaches over and like takes out the pins holding them there. And
weird. Chrys is like, okay, helmet on.
And she chucks her helmet on and she says, "Hold me very tightly," and like swings her leg over.
And Chrys is gonna do that.
Yeah.
I'm just gonna like step up.
Chrys also gets her leg over.
Tries. And also.
Okay, and you roll off. Basically, for this, there's no real chance to talk very much. It's essentially going to be a lot of speed, a lot of like zooming around countryside roads and stuff. So, with that in mind, we will fade out on Chrys and Leah zooming off. And I think for tonight we're gonna end there. We could. I was thinking like we could carry on and touch on Nahari and where Nahari, but I'm like we can do that next week. Honestly, I think that may take a while, and you know, we don't want to go over too far. So
Nahari's got some shit going on in her brain.
yeah.
Like she's got a lot to think about.
Also, our outros tend to go quite long, and I'm like, yeah, we got 20 minutes now, so we can take our
That's
time with it.
about right time for our outros.
It's a good 20 minutes is a good amount of time for us to only go like 15 minutes over the.
I'm gonna take the clips out now.
Oh, okay. So who would like to start? Okay, Vandy.
The maze exists in fucking human daytime, and it makes them go around in circles.
Wait 1 sec. Am I? I think possibly in the moment my brain may have derped. Oh god, I've got so many folders. Where's my folders with?
I put the map in, if that's what you
Yeah.
mean.
Yeah, the maze. The southeast area of the city. It's called the maze.
Yeah.
But not. She didn't mean the maze. The one in the.
No, I know.
Mermaids.
I know. I was just sitting there. I was like, "What do you mean the maze? Like, which maze?"
So that okay. So that threw you. Yeah, that's fair.
It threw me because I was like, she's like the maze, and I'm like, oh fuck, she's somehow kindred.
Yeah.
And then, I realized I was like, no wait, that's not possible. Wait, maybe she's thin blood. Fuck, am I gonna have to turn her? Like,
am I finally got an excuse to turn her?
do I? Yeah, for real. Do I finally have an excuse? Like, she was saying, oh yeah, I'm bored, blah blah blah, and like I don't want to like do like work shit or whatever. And in my head I was like, I could just fucking turn her. But then I just realized, oh my god, I just realized I am literally the fucking problem. Oh my god, I've become Michael.
Well,
no, I'm not that psychotic. No, but I get it, like why certain like vampires or whatever might turn people that seem like discontent or like unhappy or whatever, and they're like, well, your problems will go away if you just become like me.
Has it hit you yet who she might remind you of in that you've like someone you've met before?
Like Leah, I guess, kind of.
The whole like unsure what to do, a bit like trailing in the wind, like essence of her. It is very Clementine. She's like a prime Nathan Fortuna playing with humanity thing. Which makes it even more funny that you're like, she seems bored. Maybe I'll turn her for fun. You know, Tess Fortuna, if you want to take on the name.
She's
Fuck
so
you,
mad.
sheepy. Fuck you, sheepy.
Hey, you
Fuck you, bro.
Hey, you could have noticed.
Fuck you for playing with my emotions like this.
Hey.
Fucking damn. I don't even notice this shit, okay? Until I walk into it and he's like, hey, you know I did that deliberately, right? And I'm like, where's the fucking camera? Like, where I'm being punked, like
there.
oh, you know. It's fine. You can move on to like literally anyone else. I'm gonna be processing this for the next week anyway, so it's fine.
Did you enjoy your date?
It was nice. Go away.
Well, do you want to push people anywhere or?
Go watch more of The Wandering Inn. He's really good at emotionally manipulating me. No, this Wednesday I'm gonna be back here for Bar Brawl, where we're gonna be talking about Pokemon and also RP things. But if you're looking for stuff on my channel,
Among Us?
only this week will be on Friday.
Yeah.
But normally it's Wednesdays and Fridays where I play Among Us with friends, and then possibly some other games after, depending on how bad my fucking brain feels like it wants to explode out of my face.
Because of Among Us, not because of me. I was just thinking to myself, he's great at emotionally manipulating me would be a great pull quote for my Twitter bio.
It wouldn't be untrue.
Hey,
I'm just saying.
don't say it. Twitter will come at me.
Twitter's gonna cancel you. No, but truly, go check them out, and then also please make sure that you follow and hang out with the 2 other lovely ladies of this cast who do a lot more online than I do currently. So please and thank you. Go and check them out. Oh, and also I guess on Sunday we have Roll for It, right? So yeah. Cool.
So
yeah, it's just another thing. Don't worry about it. It's fine.
Who's up? Who wants to be up next?
Tess.
Sure.
Tash needs more time to get over the date.
Yeah.
I'm easy.
I really like my cool new purple eyeball powers.
It's really creepy, cool, like.
Yeah, I love this shit. That's really awesome, and I'm very excited about it. Yeah. Kind of basically what's been in my head this whole time. I'm excited to use it. I'm also kind of excited to delve into Nathan a little bit, or whatever I'm gonna learn there.
I mean, who knows how that's gonna go? Because you could then just be being creepy and like staring at him from across the bar, like.
Yeah, it'll be interesting. We'll see what happens with that. He's a character. It
was really nice to get into Nahari's head a little bit and just see like get the info on what she's thinking and stuff.
Yeah, she's very she doesn't really know where she wants to go or what she wants to do, but she kind of has an idea where she's leaning, and it's cool.
I think the funniest thing about the situation we find ourselves in now is the person with their shit the most together is probably Tess.
Yeah.
Like you two were very unsure and but Tess has got like some direction. Like emotionally, no. But in terms of like running a business and she knows the things she wants to do and so yeah, it's just quite funny because of how she is just so all over the place sometimes when it comes to thoughts. I'm looking forward to well, not next week because obviously we're not doing next week, but the next time when I want to see how Nahari approaches Nathan.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to marinate on that. Yeah, because I have thoughts, but I think I need to think about it some more.
That's fair.
But yeah, I'm excited for that. I think it'll be cool, and I'm very excited to have that cool new power.
Yes. And of course, there's also the Bordercast, and
yeah, yeah, I do the Bordercast on Thursdays, at 2 p.m. Eastern on the Borderlands channel, and I was gonna stream Demon Souls tonight, but I did something stupid to myself earlier today.
Okay.
I did a workout, and I think I used weights that were too heavy, and my hand is now really hurting, so I'm gonna go
ice and
this scary thing on it a lot. Okay. And probably stream maybe tomorrow night.
So check Tess out tomorrow night where you playing
Demon Souls.
Demon Souls, the precursor to Dark Souls, if I'm right about that. I'm not 100% sure.
I've never played it before. I've played an unbelievable amount of Bloodborne actually, and then Dark Souls 1 and 3, and only a little bit of 2. And a little bit of Sekiro. I need to play that at some point. Also, actually play it, because last time I played it, I didn't get very far.
So
you have to get to at least Madame Butterfly. She's the best enemy.
I've played a little bit of Dark Souls now and then, but it doesn't really fit my the vibe of Dark Souls doesn't really fit with me. I've always wanted to play Bloodborne because but it's console only, I think.
Yeah. There's a I'll talk to you about it later.
Yeah.
There's a thing, but yeah, basically, I had to, because of my hand issues, I can't use a controller. So in order to play Bloodborne, and now in order to play Demon Souls, I have to use an adapter, and then I play with my trackball and my keyboard. It's kind of an investment if you want to go that route, but it's possible. But yeah, so when I played Sekiro, I struggled a lot because I didn't know how to do macros yet on my crazy setup. Now I do, thanks to super cool keyboard people. So I want to go back and play that. And I was actually going to go back and play that, and then I ended up with a PS5, which I'm so excited about, because Demon Souls I could never play. It was on like an older console that there was no adapter for. There was just no way that was going to happen. And now that it's on the PS5 and it's gorgeous, they didn't just like remaster it. They basically redid the game, and it's like Dark Souls 3 level or beyond, really, level of graphics. It's beautiful. And this is just, I mean, all of these games are basically, you're bashing your face against the wall a lot, and then you bash your face against the wall some more, and then a little bit more, and then eventually you kind of figure it out and you get a little bit better, and then you're bashing your face against the wall slightly less. But it's so satisfying.
Back when I was still doing gaming streams and videos and stuff, Dark Souls was on the list of my permadeath challenge series.
Oh god.
Like, to give you an idea of what that series was like, and I'm sure there are clips out there, I was playing things like Fallout, I think I was playing Fallout 3 or Fallout New Vegas, and then I was playing like Mad Max, the Mad Max game, and if I died, I had to start all over from the beginning. I played games like Fallout 3, like Far Cry 3. There was a bit of Far Cry 3 where I got to like a little incline and like stepped over it, fell down and died, and had to start Far Cry 3 all over again next time.
It makes me so angry, like permadeath.
There's a bit in Fallout where I was chatting with the chat and having a fun time and walking over like you know those highways that are like up on stilts almost, and they go really, and I was like, haha, yeah, good, doing good, we may survive this time. And then just there was a gap in the road that I didn't see, and I just fell straight through it onto the ground and died instantly. Had to start all over again. My god, the permadeath series was frustrating.
I mean, that's really hard in normal games. Like, there are people that can do that in Dark Souls. I'm definitely not one of them. I have done that in other games. Like, I did permadeath. I've done it 100 times in Borderlands. I've done it in Destiny. I've done it in, like, other games. And then there was a game called Necropolis, which is a Souls-like roguelike. So it's kind of like a Souls game. Like, the combat's very reminiscent, but it's a roguelite. So basically, you go until you die, and then everything is procedurally generated. So you just start back at nothing. And it was so good and so frustrating. Oh my god.
I mean, I play things like Unreal World and Cataclysm Dark Days Ahead, so I am familiar with roguelike games, and I am especially familiar with just dying and starting all again in a completely new procedurally generated world. It's a lot of fun.
You can't really do like permadeath games with even roguelikes, because you'll just die after the first run. Then you can't even get far.
Then you start again. And you
kept dying with in Subnautica permadeath, and I was like, it's fine, but it's not fine.
Yeah, you have to be just like honestly playing Dark Souls in general or Souls-like games. You have to be in the right headspace. You know what I mean?
Patient.
Like,
which is why I don't play them.
And attentive, so you don't drown.
Which is also I mean,
to give you an idea of exactly how boring I am. In Unreal World, it's literally an Iron Age, like pre-Iron Age simulator in Finland. And you wander around the wilderness in Finland, and you can do things like it's just literally, you know, sandboxy, do whatever you want as a person. I spent 2 days chasing a squirrel with a javelin. It must have been about 5 hours, but in game it was about 2 days. And this squirrel was just jumping from, and I'm like, I'm gonna get this fucker at some point. And then it got nighttime. My character got tired, so I was like, fuck it. I ran back, fell asleep, got up again, had something to drink from the river I was like squatting by, and then ran back into the woods to find the fucking squirrel. And I was chasing it. I was like throwing javelins at the trees and just missing him. Like it was, yeah.
Sheepdog living up to his name, everyone.
Look, my other choice was chasing a moose till it fell over dead, and
Probably would have
A
gone
valid
better.
tactic.
No,
A valid tactic.
like that in like the game is so realistic in some ways that is how you hunt moose in the game.
That's how humans hunted like
Yeah.
ages ago.
Yeah, you chase them till they fall over dead.
Yeah. I'm serious. Yeah. I
Yeah.
mean, I don't know how many people know this. Like, I thought it was fucking fascinating when I first found out.
I didn't know it till I played the game, and I had to chase moose until they died.
Yeah. Yeah, that is how humans, because humans live with their legs and everything, and you can just run for fucking ever.
Yeah.
That's why running, like, as a sport, it's like, wow, you're really just, like, going back, way, like, throwback to when you actually had to do this to live, you know?
Yeah.
Long distance running, of all things.
But I think
big honkin' brain.
I think we've no pun vamped enough for Tash to.
I was fine.
So Tash.
Just oh god, hi. I really tried to keep it together during that
Yeah.
I'm easy quote. And
I couldn't resist that.
I was like, I can do this. I can do this. No, apparently not. Yeah. It's good though. Time went really quickly today. Like, I was pretty surprised when I looked over and it was 9:30. So it was. I really enjoyed today. It was nice, and it was good to chat to Leah and have awkward first date times and have the emotional capacity to be like, well, my friend says that you should have fun. Aha.
I saw
Growth.
I saw a little bit of Tash pop out when she was like, it'll be like a first date, and you were just like, yep.
Like, oh no. Yeah. It is kind of funny though, like hung out with Leah a few times and we haven't really chatted. So it was good to give it a go. Even though Chrys is so awkward. So awkward.
Leah doesn't really help it either, to be fair.
No, and when she was a little bit ditzy, that kind of helped Chrys though. When she started to get nervous, it's like, oh, okay, I'm the one that's in control, like being bossy here.
Yeah.
I get this. Whenever like Tess is freaked out, that's when Chrys is like, no, this is getting sorted. So it's like, oh.
Does it ever worry you that or have you noticed, I guess, that the only times you progress in your relationship with Leah is when she acts like Tess?
Shut up.
Oh my god.
It's fun, isn't it, Vandy, when it's someone else?
You know?
It's
I also just
fine.
have something to say about that. Okay, I'm just saying we
Oh.
could have been shipped together, but then, you know,
It'd be too much for them to handle.
Yeah.
It would be a lot. Be the most chaotic relationship, like Chrys
So
and Tess.
Yeah.
Fuck.
Yeah. But no, it went well, I think.
Yeah.
I think it went well. And we'll see how it goes.
It's hard
Nice
to tell with
to-
Leah. She's
Hard to tell. Yeah, she's being very put together,
and
and that's a little bit
standoffish.
like, oh, okay, is this what Leah's supposed to be like? And she just went a little bit Kindred crazy, or yeah. But we'll see.
Hey, if it really worries Chrys, she can always ask Tess what Leah was like before.
No. No. It would be really funny though when when Vandy said about not having the race, I was like, I'd been planning to speak to later about the racing. And I was like, it'd be really funny if we go have a race before Tess has a race.
It was also just funny to see Chrys super uncomfortable on a bike. Like, I hope we don't fall off, and yeah.
Yeah, I mean, throwback to the Winnebago and wearing seatbelts and like being safe, and I'm like, not really a bad person.
The "do you have a helmet" made me laugh. Just 'cause it's like...
Yeah. Oh no, I really enjoy playing these. I really enjoy playing Chrys. It's fun. To ramp my stress up to like get into the right brain though.
Yeah.
Like constantly.
Yeah. Okay. Let's close up and say thanks for watching, everyone. If you have enjoyed, which I hope you have, don't forget to check out all these wonderful people and also our previous cast members, Airsick Hydra and Gaming FTL / Josh / Strange Adventures, depending on what you want to watch of his. They're all really cool and worth following and giving a looky-loo. Of course, we have Portal 2 stuff with Tash and Tess, and then we have Among Us things, and also the Bar Brawl on Wednesday with Vandy if you want to peer into her TTRPG brain, and also you really want to know how she rates all of the Pokemon, or some of the Pokemon.
I know a lot of Pokemon.
Yeah.
We're gonna be here a while.
Well, I mean, we'll just probably choose a smaller list, so we're
No, all of them.
all of them. Okay, we're doing all of them.
How many Pokemon are there now?
It's like 900 and something.
Yeah, it's a lot of them.
Wow.
Almost.
How
as
many
ma-
Pokemon are there? 898. Let's go.
You know what's funny though? That still isn't as many episodes as there are of One Piece. So
You need to stop. You need to be stopped.
never. So yeah. Additionally, if you're interested in supporting the channel and as we start ramping up and doing new shows and doing other things, the Patreon's on the way. So keep an eye out. I'll let you know when it's here. There is no Sunkissed next week, as I am getting my second stabbing. So
Yay!
That literally makes it sound like you're gonna die.
Oh, you'll be fine.
I'm sure I'll be fine.
It's just
I'm going into
just-
a clinical, sterilized room where an angry gorilla is gonna stab me. It's fine.
He's getting 5G implanted inside
Yes.
his body.
Into
He's
my
getting
butt.
yeah.
Yes.
Oh.
I'm getting
no.
I'm getting 5G in my butt.
No.
So
That's why when he puts his phone in his back pocket, it's gonna be like, ring.
Oh, yeah,
Goodbye, everybody. We're
Bye.
leaving. Jesus
Bye.
Christ! What
Bye.
the fuck is this conversation? 5G in my butt.